Hey everyone, it's Sports Talk with Coach West. Um, just wanted to do a quick video today. I wanted to go over something that's important to me um, as a coach, and that's I want to talk about the importance of coaching, why it's important to be a good coach, how to be a good coach, how you can help your team succeed together, both on and off the field. Um, so I actually am a PE teacher, PE health teacher, coach high school baseball currently. Also had the opportunity to coach high school basketball a few years back. But there's a few things that I've been able to see, both as when I played in high school basketball and baseball, now being a coach for these sports. There's a few things that I've been able to see on how we can best help our student athletes to be successful um, within the classroom and then be successful within their sport. Um, so a lot of this is just going to talk about some things that I've been able to notice, some things that I've been able to see, and I hope that the things that I go over with you today will help you to better help you become a better coach, or want to be a better coach, and then also some things that maybe you can apply to where you can help your team become close knit, closer together, so they can actually be enjoying the game together, both on and off the field also. So the first thing that I've been able to notice is making sure that these students realize the importance of academics. Um, it's a privilege. It's an honor to be able to play a sport in high school, um, and these students need to realize that academics, if they aren't doing so well in the classroom, we as coaches need to recognize that and figure out the ways that we can best help these student athletes to be able to do better, because they are students first, athletes second. So the academic side of thing is the most important um, thing before they can go out on the field and they can show their skill within that sport. So I actually started a baseball program at a high school level last fall. It was kind of a rough season. We had 13 of our 15 um, players had never played baseball, never touched a baseball. Um, so it was an interesting season. I knew what I was in for, but there are a lot of things that we were able to grow from. A lot of things that these 3 steps that I want to go over, we were able to apply these into my coaching, into our team, and it really helped us. We may not have been super successful in the win-loss column. I mean, we did win a couple games, which was more than I thought with with the lack of experience. Um, but a lot of these principles and things that I want to talk about with you today, um, we're going to build off of those this coming fall. And I really think that we're going to go from finishing last in our conference to hopefully a top 3 finish, just by doing a few different things, building off of things, getting these student athletes more excited to play um, baseball. So the first thing that wanted to go over with you as coaches um, is to help these students realize the importance of academics, especially if you have freshmen, sophomores on your team. I mean, even juniors, seniors, no matter what grade that they're in, their academics need to be a priority. They need to be doing well in those classes, because that will affect how much they play, if they're able to play a sport, because you don't want to have kids that you've worked with, you've got on your team, to not be able to play the sport because they're having issues with academics. So something that I set early on is something that I decided to do. It's not a school thing, but it's something I decided to do. Was if these student athletes had an F in any of their classes, they weren't going to be suiting up and playing that day. Until they got those Fs up, they were sitting and watching. And if you can imagine these student athletes sitting on a bench watching because they have an F in a class or more than one F, you can just look at their face and you can tell that, hey, we got to figure this out. We got to do something better, because I really don't like sitting on the bench. And these players weren't very happy with me, I'm sure, but it's the standard that I set early on, to where if you aren't performing in the classroom, you're not going to perform on the field. And that's just how I believe, and that's something that I'm going to continue to do, um, because it's not fair to those who are doing well in the classroom, doing well in practices, to not be playing if someone has F's and they're out there playing. So that's just something that I believe, and I feel like it helps them to feel a little more committed, a little more focused on what they need to do to be able to contribute to the team. The second thing is especially with baseball, basketball, all of those team sports, it's not an individual sport. I've seen teams where you have a team and like a baseball team, and there's 9 individuals not playing as a team. So I feel that it's important to where you help your team realize that you're a team. You're not just a group of individuals playing a game. You're a team. If you don't play as a team, you're not going to do well on the field. So something that I've been able to apply into my coaching style is that these student athletes do things together as a team, both on the field and off the field. So for example, we had an issue where we had lots of kids not doing well in their academics. So we started doing study halls once or twice a week. It took away from some practice time, but I felt that it was more important to show discipline, to show that, hey, we need to focus on it as a team, that we need to get these grades up as a team. So I had kids with straight A's, and then wondering why we had to do this when we had other kids not doing so well, because it's a team sport. So I was able to have these student athletes who were doing well help those who weren't doing as well, because this can help your team grow closer together, helping each other academically, doing something outside of practice or doing something outside of games where they're trying to help their team to better their team. The third thing that I've noticed is we had it to where we would do team dinners once or twice a week, to where these student athletes would get together outside of practice or after practice. The parents would bring dinner for them. They would just eat together as a team. Just something as simple as eating together as a team, doing something other than that specific sport as a team, really helped them to grow closer together. The cool thing is you would see these kids in the hallway talking to each other, hanging out with each other. These kids even started group chats together as a team, added everyone's number in, talked about baseball stuff, also probably talked about other stuff that we don't want to know about, but they were acting together as a team, which I really like to see how close-knit they got together just within that baseball season. So just to rephrase, a few things that we can focus on as coaches to help our players be better is help them focus on the importance of academics, being committed to a team. Also, the second thing was just to help help your team feel like they're a team, not just a bunch of individuals playing. Help them feel like they're part of a team. And then the last thing it would be just help them feel involved. Help them feel like they're part of a team. Help them feel like they can make a difference. So the last thing I'd like to say is we just want to make sure that these student athletes that they're able to enjoy their time together, enjoy their time on a team, whether they go on to play sports after high school or not. I mean, that's up to what they want to do, but help them enjoy that experience. As a coach, it's important for us to make a difference in our players' lives, help them in any way that we can. We may be the only adult figure or example or influence that they may see each and every day. So strive to be the best coach that you can be. Don't be different when you're with your team than when you're out doing something else because they recognize that. Be the same wherever you go. Be that good example. Be that good influence to them. Make a difference. I had multiple coaches growing up that I still look up to now. They may never know that they made a difference in my life, but I'm obviously coaching now and doing things like that, which probably branched off from their example, their influence that they set for me. So I hope this will help some of you as coaches to help you become a better coach, help your team become better, both on and off the field. And just want to say, this is Sports Talk with Coach West, and hope you guys have a good day.